So welcome back to part 2 of the engine down scenario with the Corsa, and pretty much as was my thought, it looks like the cam seal is leaking on the back bank on the intake cam. Spin this round, put the light on. Yeah, you can see it's all a bit wet around there. So what I've got is now, so I've took the cam covers off. And as opposed to me just whacking them in, what I prefer to do is more so that one at the back, if you're looking at it like that, is a pain in the arse to try and whack in. So all I do is take the cam cap off. I'll just show you quickly with this one, because I can. Cam cap's off. Just going to chuck that on the bench, and then yeah, you can pretty much just fish it out like that, nice and simple. No whacking, no hammers, no nothing. I mean, with that, I don't know, you tell me. It's obviously leaking somewhere. It feels all a bit juicy all around the outside. But like I say, these have probably been people who've followed the Facebook page for a while. I've seen how many times I've had these heads on and off, one reason or another. So, yeah, I'm going to get the rest of them off. The new ones haven't come yet. Happy days. Waiting on them now, and I will restart the video as and when I've got them. Cheers. So cam seals are all fitted, pulleys are bolted, and I'm going to start getting ready to put the belt on. Like I said before, the cams have got this little notching or hexing, whatever you call it, on, so I can put a spanner on it to be able to turn them a little bit, and then basically to do the V6 belt you use the notch there on the crank pulley, and there's a little cutout below it. I'm just going to give that a bit of a wipe, and then coming up to the pulleys at the top, so the belt comes up and round this idler, onto the pulleys, down, and then you've got this tensioner here, which I'm going to need the tool to tension up, and then obviously up and onto the back pulleys, and then it goes down onto this tensioner here. So yeah, let's give that a wipe, and I will start to get the belt on. So there is a locking kit you can buy for these V6s, and it comes with this tool. Now this tool, I think, is the most important one, or the one that's helped me the most. It just holds the belt in place on the crank. Literally just jams it in there so you can keep the teeth on nice and straight. And then basically when you go to pull it up, as you're looking down, you can see it's nice and tight down there. So belt's on at the bottom, but what I have is this bit of slack here. But I usually try and take that up with moving the cams around a little bit. This is where I need to be an octopus. Where's that one? I'm just going to come back in. Such. Let's see if that will go down and around there. It's a lot easier when it's on the floor and you can see what you're doing. How's that looking? So I would say that is the crank. Crank's on. Take that off again. On off, on off, on off. That one's okay. One needs to come round to there. Yep. Back up and round. I don't look too bad, to be honest. That's okay. If that will go over 9 times out of 10, if the tensioner goes over the belt goes over the tensioner like that just has, you know we're somewhere near. Look at the slack there, but maybe that will take up. Yeah, that one's on, that one's on. So let's see. You can just about see the marks there. That one's on, that one's on, and then come into here, get in the way too much. That one's on, and can I get in here? Come from the top. Yeah, that one's on as well. And then one last check of the crank. Yep, cool. So what I'll now do is work on this tensioner, so you can get that bit of tension out there. So just focus the camera. So that'll be the first job, to get that bit done. Just try and reposition that there. So again, there is a there's a tool, and then you tension it that way. There is a little arrow on there which turns that anti-clockwise. Now I've got a socket. That should just do it. So that goes anti-clockwise, and then I just tighten this up when I feel about right. But what you'll notice is, if you can see then, when I'm doing this, it pulls the rear bank. Nip that one up, camera's just fell. And now I'm going to go down to this next one. So the next one is one of the ones for people who have done cam belts before. You've got a little pointer, and as you put a little Allen key in there, put the torch back on the camera. There is a little pointer. I can't see it on the camera. Yeah, and the pointer has to go in between the two. Again, can I see there? Yeah, so the pointer, which is underneath, you can't see it from here, has to go in between, ideally, the two marks. Well, the mark in between the. Oh God, I lost it. That block there. But what you're supposed to do is put it to that side. Someone's probably going to tell me I'm doing it wrong all these years. And then obviously as the tension comes on, it swings it and it moves it to the centre. So I'll just have a quick play with that, and then yeah, we'll see if we can spin her over. So not sure how well you can see that. So what you do is, probably telling a lot of people to suck eggs right now, but as you pull that round, you tension that up. And you're supposed to get it so the two pointers are aligned, like about there, and then lock it up. So that's what I'm going to do. Bear with. There's a washer to go on. It's a bit fiddly down here. And obviously when that's done, 13mm spanner, which I've got here somewhere. Did have, here it is. Yeah, and then you lock it up, and then obviously old school, turn the belt over twice, and see what happens. So let's try. Again, need octopus hands. Oh, there is a torque setting for this, which I, if I can get the torque wrench in, I will do, but I'm pretty sure I can't. So for now, I'll have a bit of a nip. Let's get that out. And let's just check these marks again. So, that one on that one. That one on that one. Those two are aligned, and as long as the crank hasn't moved, yeah, happy days. So now that that's tight, I'll take the little tool out the bottom that's holding the crank in place. We'll do the old school spin it over twice, then check the marks again. If the marks are out, usually on the back bank, we use this tensioner again to tension the belt and it brings it back in. So let's find me spanner. Alright. So okay. We've got compression. I have taken the spark plugs out as well, make it easier to turn over. Okay, so I can't remember if that's once or twice. I can't really see what the angle I'm on, so we'll say that's once. We'll soon see though if the marks are out. 180 at the top. Alright, so coming around now. Should be somewhere ish. And a little bit past on the crank. Right, okay. Let's check the marks. Yep. That bank. Yep. And yep. Happy days. And then looking down here. Are we on the crank? Yep. All good. So I won't film this bit. I'll wrap the last few bits up. Double check, triple check everything else, probably spin it over a couple of times more, and then I'll get looking to stick everything back together. So yeah, that's how you time a Vauxhall V6 engine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So that's where I'm going to leave it for tonight, I think. I've lost a little spacer. I think it dropped when I took it off, hit the deck, but I can't see it in here at the minute. I thought I'd found one. I thought I'd found the right one. It doesn't look like it's the right one. So yeah, I've had enough. I'm going to bed.